Okay, good morning. Welcome to
FamilyMath number 431.
FamilyMath431. So, a week ago or 2 weeks ago, we printed this kind of fun dice roller from Thingiverse. Do you want to show how it works?
So, you take a die and then you roll it down. There's the spiral inside. And you roll it down, and it comes out over here.
Okay.
And it rolls the dice. So, if you wanted to roll these 6, you would just put them down like that.
All right. And what sort of things can you do with rolling 6 dice at a time?
Well, with 5 you can play Yahtzee.
With 5 you can play Yahtzee. Okay. But there's one problem. Is we don't know if this thing's random or not. Right? Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not random. So I'm going to do an experiment today to test whether this thing is really random or not. So how do you think we could do that?
Well, my idea would be to roll this group of 6 10 times and record what numbers we get.
Okay.
Because having rolled 60 dice, that might be an accurate enough sample there.
Okay, but how would you tell whether, like, maybe you mixed the dice up randomly before you rolled them, so they came out pretty random? But so how can you limit it to just the rolling bit in the
I can start a dice like this on 1.
It came out 1.
Oh my gosh, it came out 1.
Let's try it again.
Alright. So it doesn't spit out whatever number we put in.
Okay, so that's interesting. So if you started at 1, if you start all the dice at 1, maybe that's a good way to do it. Is that going to be precise enough, do you think, or do you need to be even more
I
precise?
think you need to be more precise. You need to have it facing a certain way. So.
Oh.
Well, it's
so
hard
you
to
can
tell.
have it the 4 side facing forward like that.
For the 4 side facing forward.
If you have it 4 side, I think that was either 5 or 4.
Okay.
So
we'll do. You want to do 60 rolls, and we'll start it with the 1 facing up and the 4 facing forward. Okay. And what should we see if this thing's pretty random?
We should see roughly 10 times we get each number.
So we expect it to be 10, 10, 10, 10, 10.
Roughly 10.
10. Oh, why do you say roughly?
Because this won't be, because we're not really doing that big of a sample.
Okay.
So it could be like 11, 8, 12, 13, 10, 9 maybe.
Okay.
Something like that.
All right. Yeah, and then that would get to some harder things, like how can we tell? But if we saw, like, if we did 60, and we saw 20, 20, 20, 0, 0, 0.
Something is off.
Something
But
would
if
be
we
off.
see roughly 10 each time.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we're not going to do that experiment with the camera on. We'll do it with the camera off. Well, you guys can maybe go over to the table over there and do those dice one at a time, 1 facing up, 4 facing forward, and you can tally your rolls. Okay.
Okay.
All right.